make the play, and get it out to Chalmers. Yow!
Round two to take on Oklahoma, the steal. Chalmers, little showtime. The little guy gets one. You know what, Hawaii...
The play right here, the little guy goes up and gives it a little flush. Much more no
seals. Chalmers had 18. There's two of them. West 18 and 12.
Chalmers, the senior point guard. He scored every which way. He got into the paint and dished off to Anthony Miles. Miles had a great game with 19 points. Chalmers created scoring opportunities off of his defense. He knocked down shots. He finished the game with 23 points. He is playing the best basketball of his career right now. It's
and moves the ball in the half-court offense. This team can win. He's played excellent on both ends of the floor. In the UC and the Fordham game, Xavier wins both of those. Lionel has been dead-eye from behind the arc, and I'll tell you what.
Big part of Lionel Chalmers' game is visiting the lane. Morris a little bit slow. They hit before the shot.
He's just been outstanding. This time right here, take a look at Lionel's last second shot here, where he calls blank. I said, if you got H-O-R-S, that's E, and you have horse.
That's a great... does so many things well. He's passing.
And Lionel Chalmers had a great floor game, as I call it. He did all the little things. You take a look here. He passes to David. David finishes nice and soft. He had grown up as a point guard. The last 3 plays down the floor. Hey, I'm going to take over. Little baby hook, knocks it off the glass. He scored twice that time. So then he understands, as a point guard, you're going to come down. Now they're going to drive to me. Give it to the big fella. Throw it down.
That was a
this is just a great play in transition. The senior to the junior. I mean, when you got a guy that can...
For Xavier. Excellent dish on the inside. Stays down. There's the floater.
Broke his foot in the Creighton game. He's just rounding into form, but the athletic ability to make plays against the setup defense really helped.
A glorious season had just been completed. David West could leave Xavier University.
Che ci si aspettava da lui, siamo vissuti in casa Xavier dei cambi di direzione di Chalmers. Qua usa la destra dopo aver cambiato direzione destra verso sinistra. Giocatore
by Singular Wireless, the wireless company that fits you best.
Of the year against Richmond, it's time to pay them back.
Boom. That's one, when you're a good jump shooter, you ought to be able to get the other guys open because they have to match the
only one really effective against this zone.
Inside, Miles has been lighting it up.
Starts shooting from downtown, then decides he wants to get into the paint.
Finn's going to go to the half court. No, he's not. He's going to get a runner.
in the second half. Only 2 points in the first half. Got into his rhythm from the same spot with the threes, and his teammates found him, and he found his teammates.
Take a look there, the offensive rebound by Dolman, and Chalmers just steps right in. Again, another inside-out situation where the... Take a look here. He sees him setting up, lets the ball go, and Johnson doesn't get...
Hope for the best.
At the same time, being willing to play a bigger...
This ball game, 21 points. Dolman straight away. Dolman and Sato. Down the lane, Chalmers off the rim with Miles Sato. Chalmers, dribble penetration, the kick. Miles, he gets 6. They haven't played since '99. Louisville leading the series, 25-16 in the corner. That,
you know, it looks like Richmond's a little bit tentative because not sure.
It was a magnificent win, and they can guard. That's the big thing, and these little guys can get to the rim and do not getting minutes like they're accustomed to, and yet they all fill the bill. Sato!
I suoi, e anche lui devo dire che dopo la presentazione non è partito benissimo, visto che ha scaricato direttamente nelle mani dell'avversario. Ancora un tiro.
That would be remarkable. Sato left alone. He hits the three. Keith Jackson back outside. Chalmers feeling it.
At a very tough angle and off balance in the lane.
Here you're seeing two great players offensively and defensively. Chalmers just fading away. A very difficult shot.
Dei Bearcats, Chalmers invece in possesso di palla per la formazione in maglia bianca.
Can't get it. Loose ball. Chalmers has got it. He's got a layup. Break. What a break.
Chalmers can make it a 20-point game.
Rotation again.
Chalmers again.
From the floor. Chalmers, maybe two open. He got it. Caudle. Chalmers. 3 balls.
Sato, count it. Outside Chalmers, 3, yes.
Top, and here comes Chalmers the other way. Big trip for Xavier. He'll take it all the way up and under and lay it.
Mark Jones. Chalmers, an easy basket. You have a
Drive of the game. Right on cue, Lionel Chalmers.
And look at everybody jump to David West that time. That's a good job by Lionel. If you take another look here, watch the defenders. They'll all jump over to David West side. Watch, see, he jumps back to David, leaves the middle wide open, and Lionel just lays it in nice and soft.
Ball till that shot clock gets down. It's under 10.
Sato wide open.
Can't get it, and does.
Teams grinding it out in the half court. 5 on the shot clock. In traffic. Fade away West.
Line. That's how Xavier scored most of their points in the first half.
And almost all of them yesterday. They're very slow.
On this pass right here, they threw it right to the corner of the backboard. Nice catch. Beautiful left hand.
Jackson to fly. They reverse it. Chalmers, who started.
His goaltending. They missed that.
No call, and Sato.
That deep. He usually goes with 7, sometimes 8 players, but rarely is it 8.
That's right. And because their center, Haim Shimonovich, has been out, the other guys are getting more time.
Now Chalmers with the crossover dribble. Nice dish there to West.
I tell you, Xavier needs some help on the perimeter. There you go.
In no hurries, he walks it up. Under 2 minutes to play. Sato's 3 is good.
Impressive in there, but Chalmers so often picking up the loose balls. Lob time, Sato. Chalmers wide open.
Is even remotely close to Sato, and you look at Dayton on the other side, it's pure.
Poi non hanno più perso un pallone.
Sì, e Davis vince un duello in questo caso con West a rimbalzo.
Intanto buoni il blocco per Chalmers.
Nice kick. Spot up in the corner. Got it.
Gave it up to Miles. Chalmers for 3. Bang.
What? Lionel Chalmers has been playing great basketball as he... Chalmers the crossover, down the lane, off the glass. High pick and roll, Chalmers, hard around the corner, pulls up. And
Chalmers thought about the 3. Now a pretty crossover dribble.
Could always get it off. Chalmers, he can shoot it.
And Anthony Miles has been out despite his 19 points. Any ball handlers.
They're going to switch it back. Takes him off the dribble. Little runner in the lane. Got it.
He gets cut off. He fakes like he's going to go back, and then he comes to the hoop between 3 guys. What a play.
Chalmers working on Bennett. Got inside.
Arms of Temple's players used to their advantage. And that's 6'5" guards.
That's pretty incredible when you think he's a power guard basically. And Nehemiah.
Keep in mind, Miles on the bench, the best inside scorer with 3 fouls.
Chalmers got in deep. Sato set up and delivers.
It's 6 and they're way out there.
That's the cat and mouse game both of these coaches are playing with the change in D.
Slithering in, Chalmers got the roll. Chalmers, 2 seconds to shoot it. Pulls up.
There's Dolman with the pass, and that's why you got to make a play on the ball, and you got to make sure that you get your hand on the ball so that the offensive player can't get it above it, that you can take inside. They've got to be able to use it. Again, another opportunity for Xavier from beyond.
This is the 3rd place team in the West. Down low, Miles to get a dunk. Great.
Well, that was a good job by Sato on the offensive board.
51 ball, 148 wins and 49 losses the last 3 years, 23 and... Final 4 seconds. The dream ends for Xavier. The cage in the lane, blocked by Williams, picked up by Chalmers off the glass. Beautiful.
Passing Bernard Blood. Chalmers got the bench.
Chalmers spinning. Oh my. Chalmers, step back 3. Pure. Teams in a row at one time as Chalmers takes a jumper and barely.
Somebody's going to be wide open. Chalmers, 3 ball.
Con i 2 punti scatta la transizione, ancora Chalmers che si beve tutto il campo.
Guys on it. Chalmers over the top, going to loosen it up.
All the way back from 14 down. Miles.
Chalmers with a step. Chalmers inside. How to get that off? Final Chalmers.
Plays it as well as anyone in the country. Chalmers got it.
Take the lead. David West so far with just 5 points, so 2 of 5 shooting. Here's a 3.
Came out to help out on the screen, leaving Sazonov open under the basket.
Miles gets it back to him. Kick it out, Chalmers. Top scorer tonight.
Hall stripped by Chalmers. Here he goes.
looks for the help, waits, it's not there. Now he sees the open, and he got it.
Side, good job on the help.
Look at the quick hands, and the pass by Chalmers to Jackson.
Defense again, continuing to help them with a zone defense. Screen on the baseline, though. That guy can drain them.
These 10 athletes on the floor.
Cottle, yes, but his Lionel Chalmers let it go and got it.
Far for the Owls. Here's Chalmers left open. Perfect rotation.
They stay in this 2-3.
Chalmers up and over.
Chalmers in his 7th game back from an injury.
Chalmers. Finally, a
history. Since then, winners of 6 straight, 8 of 9, 10 of 12.
Big West open for a moment. Chalmers got it.
3-point Xavier lead. Chalmers lost more, and he got it.
Right now, he's surveying the lane.
Young open. His three's on the way, and
Chalmers, he is set, and he delivers.
Di vantaggio per Cincy, e questo è il momento più delicato della gara per Xavier con Chalmers a segno.
Floor, they've got good foot speed and the protection of the ball here. Nice job, got it to the right hand, felt the pressure on his left, and a chance for 3.
And the defensive transition by Xavier, getting back, challenging the shot, and the Xavier Musketeers, they can play the 90.
Good opportunity the last minute and 50 seconds to really focus, if you're Xavier, on just cutting this deficit in half.
88-80 in overtime. Clinch the #1 seed at E10.
Dall'altra parte la controstoppata. Sta succedendo di tutto su questo campo. Vediamo se arriva il canestro. Arriva il canestro.
Here's Finn.
Xavier looking to run. Chalmers. Jackson wide open. Got it!
And there they are on the move again.
Xavier che deve ricominciare da capo.
Con Prosser Xavier correva tantissimo, quest'anno invece gioca con molti set su metà campo.
Lionel Chalmers. Long range.
Chalmers looking for 3. And
as George gets a hand on it, Sato with the rebound. Pull-up jumper, Chalmers.
And it to be a year of doom. Could turn very shiny, very...
Extra pass, Chalmers. Again.
Sean Finn and Walaskowski, very formidable in there.
They're trapping the first pass from the rebounder.
Chalmers 3 of 7.
Right, kept it alive. A breakout. Chalmers, one man to beat. Chalmers layup.
McElroy, e quindi può ripartire ancora una volta. Chalmers arresta e tiro da 3. Sì.
Chalmers sets up Finn. On open look. Bingo!
Now it's Chalmers.
gets it back. 10 on the shot clock.
Nice penetration.
Chalmers, state of Ohio. Here's Sato, camped out, and finally hits.
Chalmers has an open shot. Now he drives right down lane. Nice pass off the date.
With just under 10 on the game clock. West, will he do it? Yes.
Put his team down.
They're going to try to wear him down, but the big thing, good pass that time, Lionel.
Chalmers, 7 on the shot clock. Chalmers, yes.
Your uniform. Musketeers in the midst of a 6-0 run. Nice feed inside. And West
gets a little closer to home, and out Chalmers. Got it. Bottom of the...
Chalmers out top. Well, forced one up.
How makes these young players, they're lithe and they're athletic. They do a lot of different things for Steve Lau.
And again, Louisville making the adjustment. They put Muhammad on Sato now to try to keep Garcia out of foul. A lot of difficulty getting shots in a high percentage situation.
In the corner, Finn wide open. And Bulldogs, here comes Chalmers again. Down the lane. Wheeling off the glass. And
the fact that the Musketeers have been in this situation before against St.
6-2. Now Chalmers, that's for 3.
Get it back to Sato. Hot hand, high arc, score. Chalmers cut off. Get it to Diedrich Finn over the top. Got it.
Starting to miss some. 3 ball.
Chalmers wants to shoot it.
Time freshman for them.
Chalmers feeling it. That's why.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the half. Dolman wants it 3. That'd be
bounce play.
Chalmers had a shot, penetrated, got a layup.
Spin move and a pretty one.
Into the front court, Chalmers straight to the basket. Looks like he got away with it. They can shoot. Dean is 5 of 6 from the three-point line. Chalmers, the teardrop, and the
freshman Brandon Cole at 6'8".
Brandon Cole did not back down.
Justin Cage going
again. Al Chalmers, the hard dribble down the lane. 11-foot pull-up, gets the bucket.
Steal, didn't finish it. Lionel Chalmers has been playing tremendous basketball.
Rebounding guards in all of college basketball. Outside Chalmers, and he has been the difference for Xavier.
Chalmers, another backdoor cut, and right now the freshman
to that next level from outside. Williams might be it. Here's Sato from outside. Got it.
10 on the shot clock. Chalmers got it.
And Jackson and Brown done a good job.
West. Not there. Good block out. Chalmers the other way.
And Kevin got away with a nice push that time.
Chalmers straight look.
4 minutes here to begin the second half. Chalmers got into no man's land. Fry, good job of getting his man in the air and nailing the forward to cover him next possession. Here is Chalmers. Pulls up for the three.
Not a history in this series, but Xavier trying to.
The Musketeers. 4 of those rebounds belong to Finn. Nice.
Half from the Cintas Center. Again, same play as
Xavier using a little clock. Fry, the runner. Soft touch.
West challenge. And he won't get a shot block on there, but no question why there was a miss.
No shot. Trying hard to work against that 2-3. West again got big inside.
He actually has over 800 points this season. 6 of 8. Here's the under.
Chalmers brings it across midcourt, picked up by McIntyre. Off the screen by Fry. Three-point lead.
Unger had it knocked away. The quick hands of Lionel Chalmers. On the move now with West. Chalmers, the lob pass. West with the emphatic finish.
These kids when they're very, very young. And so many have the great perimeter game. Backdoor. Tough.
At this point, you really trim your playbook down. Shot clock at 5.
The momentum shift has gone the Musketeers' way.
Outside jumper.
Chalmers, good look underneath for Brown.
In a game featuring 2 very good defensive teams. And Chalmers.
Shot side of the backboard. Starts to break. Chalmers. 2-on-2. Takes it up and in. Finger.
Chalmers for the 3-ball.
One thing that Dayton has lamented in their 2 meetings is they've had good inside looks at the basket and have not converted. And there's a
Jackson one-on-one. The follow. Counted. Chalmers is awake.
Bit of a shock for Xavier being behind by this much.
Xavier 25-5. Hawaii 20.
It's Chalmers right there on the spin. Can't get the ball to Sato, so he shoots a fadeaway. Man, here's the reason.
I love it, and I've been doing it, you know, all the way back in high school. I've been doing it, and that's one of the reasons why I love the game so much. You know, I love to take that big shot.